Goes into rehearsal for the show, and it's a show he had a lot to do in writing, but he tells me he's got to sign up for a 2-year contract. Now, you know, you and I both know how long that is on Broadway when you're doing so many matinees, but the promoters believe that's the only way they can get in and out of those very expensive shows, because it's very expensive on Broadway these days.
Absolutely. Well, the Prince and Princess, the Princess is still with Russell Hitchcock. I think Prince Charles has moved on to Ivor Davies.
I wonder if she's got a few albums of Air Supply at home.
I think she might. I think she'd like a good love song. And they've certainly produced and sung many great love songs. There's David Mitchell, who would be breathing a great big sigh of relief at this moment and wiping his brow, happy that the concert is in fact over. But of course the Prince and Princess of Wales obviously having a wonderful time. And there's the lady who drew an enormous response from the crowd when she walked out. We all love her. Olivia Newton-John. And next to her, our latest star, Kylie Minogue.
I must admit, hearing Olivia and Cliff Richard sing that song Suddenly, I think is one of the prettiest songs I've heard in a long time. And what a beautiful woman. Of course, mum now, and she's got her baby, Chloe. Obviously, motherhood does agree with her.
Now, I knew the Prince would probably have a long chat with Campbell McComas, because Campbell did the Professor Cookson routine so beautifully. A very short history of Australia in about 4 minutes, but done in Campbell's inimitable fashion. He is really a marvellous young, well, not so young, I guess, Australian comedian, been around quite a while.
Very
popular on the Master of Ceremonies dinner-speaking circuit, he is.
I gather Campbell was actually a lawyer, and he gave it all away to go and fool people.
And he's certainly doing it very well.
Same thing, really, just different places.
Look, the Prince Charles is just having the best time, happy and smiling and enjoying himself immensely. And as I said earlier, they usually take a few minutes to do this, but they're chatting and merrily walking along the line.
So relaxed. I was talking to Michael Parkinson the other night, and he was saying how happy that he knows, after having spoken to Charles and Diana, that they're very happy to come to Australia. And he said it's amazing that Australia gets so much out of them. He said very rarely do you get the royals being so close to people in London. They are a little more removed.